Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome to video number 52 of Elsie Lincoln Benedict's book, How to Get Anything You Want. We're going to continue the reading. This might be a shorter reading today because there's something going on over here. By the way, happy Valentine's Day. I hope you're having a beautiful day filled with love. Love comes in many forms, whether you're single, whether you're with somebody and you just love them, show the love. You're good. You're good wherever you're at. And I love you. If nobody told you, I love you. Happy Valentine's Day. You want to be my Valentine? You can be my Valentine if you don't have one. I'm asking you. Will you be my Valentine? All right. So now you have one. All right. So we left off yesterday with her saying, but they all are thoughts to accomplish the way that we're going to turn our gauges to what we really want. Oh, we remember we were talking about the printing. When we imprint, our feelings show up in this outer world. Whatever we impress, we express. We impress, we express. And she says, like, whatever suggestions or thoughts we're thinking, the suggestions and thoughts we are thinking will be printed out into this world. This world is just a reflection. Everything in our life is just a reflection of what we have got going on inside. Since the suggestions of others are always in response to, in accordance with, and of the same nature as the feelings we have externally expressed to them, their suggestions will complete the circle and simply replant the subconscious with the same kind of seed as the original mood, precisely as any shrub, tree, or flower will reseed the ground underneath it season after season if left to itself. Let's really get that. Since the suggestions of others, so the suggestions of others, and remember how we talked about the algorithm? If you look at your Instagram For You page or your TikTok For You page or your Instagram search page, it was on a couple of videos before this, but on your Instagram app, there is, let's see, that's funny. Anyways, your little search right there, the little magnifying glass on your Instagram, when you click it, you click the search, your For You page will come up. See, this shows you. I've been clicking on certain things and you'll see, do you notice something different than my last algorithm? The men. My friends have been sending some pretty funny, we've been sending some pretty funny memes and about like men and like construction workers, and it's very funny. Anyways, so that's on my search engine now. That's funny. That's in my algorithm. I'll be showed more of that because I keep engaging in them and, sending funny memes. So it says, so think of the algorithm and the posts that you're being sent or seen, whether it be on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, anything, any suggestions from the outside world are always in response and in accordance with and of the same nature as the feelings we externally express to the algorithm, to the people, to whatever. So it's just a mirror. What we're getting is just a mirror of what we've been putting out. All right. So it's in accordance with them. Their suggestions will complete the circle and simply replant in our subconscious mind with the same kind of seed as that original mood or vibe or whatever. Precisely as the shrub, tree, or flower will reseed the ground underneath it season after season if left to itself. So we are always planting, like whatever thoughts we have, they're truly like seeds. They're just going out into the soil of the universe, planting and responding and giving us more of that back. Okay. It's as above, so below, as outside, so within. The above indicates the four main stages or developments by which any chronic mood gets itself materialized. A recognition of these facts is wonderfully self-revealing, but what we all need is something beyond that. The exact rules and steps whereby we can turn this powerful current toward what we want instead of mistakenly throwing the switch in the very direction that we don't want. Wow. So the above indicates the four main stages of or developments by which any chronic mood gets itself materialized. So be sure to watch yesterday's video. Again, we are reading this whole book together, Elsie Lincoln Benedict's How to Get Anything You Want. We are on lesson 4. If you missed any of the previous lessons, we are reading this entire book together, going through it. I'm sharing lessons, teaching a little bit. This is video number 52 in the series. So check it out on YouTube. There is a playlist of all of the previous videos, along with all the other videos that I do too. So enjoy. And if you're on Facebook, hop on over to YouTube, like and subscribe. We are growing this channel. And we're studying this together. I'm going live every single day of this year. We're in this together this year, okay? So she's saying that yesterday's video, she went over the 4 stages of how we get ourselves into a certain mood and stay there. And then if we know how to do that, we know how to change it if we don't feel good. Okay. So, how a mood gets materialized into our life. Our thoughts are not innocent. Just because we think something, like, that's why you really have to pay attention to what you think, because it will show up. You become what you think about most of the time, as Earl Nightingale says in The Strangest Secret. A recognition of these facts, understanding that thoughts become things, a recognition of these facts is wonderfully self-revealing. So we tell on ourselves. If we just look at it for what it is, it's like, okay, well, we are totally responsible for what we think in our moods. So a recognition of these facts is wonderfully self-revealing, but what we all need is something beyond that. The exact rules and steps whereby we can turn this powerful current toward what we want instead of mistakenly throwing the switch in the very direction that we don't want. So once we start studying this, how are we going to, it's like a train track, right? There's trains, and then they have to like no, I'm sorry, a train is going down a track and they can either go down this track or this track, and then the person at the crossroads goes, they switch the track so that the train goes either this way or this way. That's like us. We are going down a certain track and we have an option always to go down this way or this way. And we need to know where the switch is. If we're in a bad mood, if we're in a funk, if things aren't working, we're the ones that are going to levy it and switch it to the better side. But we have to know what we want first. That's why it's so important. Okay, so this course supplies that need. It's going to teach us how to do that. Just as the book of instructions tells the cook exactly how to set the gauges for what she wants her stove to produce, we will give you the exact rules for setting your gauges for anything you want your subconscious to produce for you. Yes, please. All right, so it's going to get loud in here, but I'll get closer. Okay. So that was a short lesson, I know, today. But I hope you're having a wonderful Valentine's Day. I hope you're going to have a beautiful weekend. I'll be here with you tomorrow and Sunday, every single day. If you are interested in anything, whether it be the free event at the end of the month, Think and Grow Rich with Peace of Mind. If you are somebody who has a job, you're successful, like, of course we all maybe want more, but this is really focused on peace of mind. How do you continue to go after your goals? How do you continue to make a living and have peace of mind? Because if you're watching this, you have a Wi-Fi signal, you have some sort of device to watch this. We are more wealthy than the majority of the population in the world. All of our needs are basically met. If we are listening to this, if you're watching this, if you're listening to this, you probably have food, access to food, to water, to the comforts of life. But even though we have that, sometimes, most of the time, we're still not contented, and we think that it's because we don't have enough money, or we don't have enough food or water or gas or whatever. Things are too expensive. That's what we think it is, but that's not the truth. It's a mindset. It's how we're thinking about the perceived lack in our life. And you might say, Carla, no, you're crazy. I want more money, and I'm not going to be happy until I have more money. No, you won't. If you have that mindset, when you do get more money, you will not be happy, because it's a mood, as Elsie Lincoln Benedict has taught us. So first we switch the mood, then the circumstances switch, or opportunities to see it in the algorithm will start switching. So this world is just a mirror of what we got going on in here. This world is just a mirror of our beliefs in here. If we want this to change, this has to change first. This is cause, this is effect. We're not going to come out here and start rearranging furniture and trying to rip at the movie screen. We go to the projector. We put new thoughts, new slides, new ideas, new beliefs, new perceptions, new ways of seeing it. Then it will reciprocate. It'll show out here. It'll print out here. All right. So the change happens within first. So no matter what you're struggling with, no matter what pain point you're in, no matter what you're dealing with, how can you see it differently? How can you think about it differently? And if you can't right now, just repeat to yourself, I am willing to see this differently. I don't right now, but I'm willing. I'm willing to see this differently. I know that there's been people in my situation who have overcome it. So I know it's possible. I am willing to see something new. I'm willing to see a new possibility. And your willingness is everything. It's like the faith of a mustard seed. You just need to be a little bit willing. If you can't, say, I'm willing to be willing. I'm willing to see this differently. I'm willing to see my bank account differently. I'm willing to see my body differently. I'm willing to see this person differently. I don't right now, but I'm willing to see her differently. I really, really don't right now. I'm very upset with him, but I'm willing to see him differently. I actually don't want to see him differently, but I'm willing to see him differently. If there was a way that I can see this differently or think about this differently, please send it my way. Just start thinking like that. It'll change your mood. And as she says, our moods make our life. So we'll continue with this tomorrow. Pardon the outside noise. But yeah, if you're interested in working or connecting with the Napoleon Hill Institute or with me one-on-one, be sure to click all the links below in the description box of the YouTube video. And we will continue tomorrow, y'all. So have an absolute beautiful evening. Happy Valentine's Day. I love you if no one has said it to you today. And I'll see you tomorrow.